Hey kids, how's it going? It's Grandpa. So today we're going to talk about who to vote for. And that's certainly your own opinion of who you want to vote for. But let me tell you right now in 2021 some of the problems that we're having. A big one is lobbyists. So lobbyists are people in government that pay officials to vote their way. So like big drug companies are paying lobbyists money or paying legislators money so that they can make drug prices even higher. Rich companies will pay so that they get huge tax cuts. So stuff like that, that's not going for us. That's going for rich companies that are doing this. And I think both Republicans and Democrats have lobbyists. So until that's gone, there's going to be a problem. Another thing right now is our two-party system. We only have two parties. Hopefully in your time there's more. There's Republicans and Democrats. And let's say a Republican bill is up and it's a really good bill, actually helps a lot of people. Well, none of the Democrats are going to vote for that because when they want to get reelected, that person will be like, well, they're siding with the other side. They're siding with the enemy. So let's not vote for him. So he cannot vote for Republican bills, even though it makes sense. And it's the vice versa. Same with the Republicans not voting for any Democrat bills. So instead of voting for the people, they're voting for their party with strict lines. So they're not even bills that make sense. They're not doing that. So that is a big problem. So hopefully in your time, there's more party systems. Another thing is the imbalance between the rich and the poor. I think it was Gandhi or someone famous that said, you could judge a society by how they treat their poor people. And right now, we're not treating our poor people very well at all. People are fighting. People are like, oh, this side's the best or this side's the best, when either side really are not benefiting us at all. Things to look for when you're voting for a person is look at their history, look at some of their goals and values. So for me, a value is healthcare. If I'm sick, I want to be able to get better without having a bill that's going to cost me thousands and thousands of dollars in the future. So someone that's doing affordable healthcare is someone that I would be interested in. Someone that's helping the poor and people with mental disabilities, that's a value to me. So I'm going to vote for someone who this is important for them to help the poor, because if the poor and middle class have more money, it benefits all of us because they put more money into buying things. If you're just struggling to make ends meet and you can't afford things like TVs or videos or cameras, how are you helping society when you can't afford that? You're not putting any money back into it. So that's what the very rich don't seem to understand, that the better the economy, the better wealth distribution, the better we'll all be. In the 60s, it was like that. The very rich had a lot of taxes on them. So the wealth was more distributed. There wasn't a benefit to hoard money. And that didn't happen until the 80s. And ever since then, it's kind of gone downhill. In the 80s, it was okay to start hoarding money. You wouldn't get taxed very high. There was loopholes everywhere. And the poor just got poorer. And the rich continue to get richer. So that's what we don't want. We want wealth distribution because that makes a healthy society. So that's what I would look for voting. If you have any other questions, talk to your parents if I'm not around, but I wanted to say I love you and hopefully this helped. So look for values, look for character, and look for a good person for change, because the direction we're headed right now is not great. So I love you. Take care. Bye.